Hey guys, I just finished doing an install on the Kool-Ray aluminum railing Classica series installation. I'm gonna go over some of the steps on what to do for the stairs. Let's get to it. Let's go. Alright guys, this is the part that can get a little tricky, doing the stair section of this railing. I'm gonna go over a few of the things that help me out. I think it'll help you out. So during the instructions, or part of the instructions, you have your standard post, which is right here, and then you have your stair post, which is down there. Now you only need one stair post, you don't need two, so you don't really need one up here and down there. And the only difference is that the stair post is 4 inches longer, and you need that extra height when you install the railing portion, or this upper rail would probably go right over the top of it. Now when you're doing this install, guys, for all your top rail and bottom rail portions that you have to attach, the instructions tell you to go down 7/8 for the upper rail portion, and then from the upper top edge again, you go down 32 1/4, I believe. No, 32, yeah, 32 1/4 to get to this upper section. And once you center those and mount those, that's gonna be your standard measurement for every post. And you wanna try to be obviously as accurate as possible so that everything looks perfect. When you get to the steps, it changes up a bit. What you're gonna do is, from your upper post, you're gonna measure down to your 32 1/4 and mount this lower railing bracket. And from there, I'll show you guys. Once you have that post mounted, grab yourself a level, guys. Put your level down right along and run it right along the steps. And that's going to give you your angle that you want your rail to run along. And then this portion right down here, where that you grab your railing, you can pre-cut, shove one end in there, bring your other end down, and that portion right here will give you the height of where do you mount this bracket, because that height's gonna change. So when you do your whole system, that height will be consistent on all your posts, except for when you get down to this stair one. You have to give yourself a guide or something, like I use this long level, and you can run this on top of it. And when you do that, that's gonna give you the proper height to attach that lower portion. So guys, once you have your lower rail installed and your bracket, that point installed, you're gonna measure from the top of this lower mounting bracket all the way up to the bottom portion of this mounting bracket, and that's 30 1/8. And you're gonna do the same for your upper post. From the top of here, right to the top there, you're gonna be 30 1/8. Okay? And once you have that, then you can mount your upper railing support and then cut to length, guys. And that'll give you the exact measurement you need. It'll give you the exact angle you need. And that's what it's gonna look like. All right, and then the spindle portion, guys, these are uncut. They're the length that it comes in. If you get those heights proper, those measurements proper, the spindle post will fit right in. You can get them nice and vertical, use a level, and then use your spacers, snap them all in. So I'm gonna do a few, and then let's look at the finished product here. So you wanna find your center between your two posts to start your first spindle. take one step back and look. Yeah, it's looking good. Now you snap in your spacers. Rechecking vertical, which is good. Alright, so that's one. We're just going to repeat the process now. You have your next one. You're going to find your vertical. Then your next spacer. Vertical. I'm going to continue on, guys. Basically, the process is the same. What you want to do is you start getting closer to the end. You're not going to have the angle. You're not going to have the angle to put your posts in. So the tip is to put a whole bunch in before you get to the end. And then they're already in there and it's easy to do. Your very last spindles, or should I say your very last spacers, will probably have to be cut because they're not going to end up at a perfect distance. You might get lucky and that'll happen, but often it won't. It didn't pretty much with the rest of the railing. So you just cut the last bit of spacers, pop them in. So let's look at the finished product here, guys. Here's the end result with the spindles all installed. If the spacing isn't just perfect, you can shift stuff around. When I originally did it, I had the spacing a little bit too far off here. There was too big of a gap. So I just shifted them over a bit, and that's it. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Like and subscribe, guys. There'll be more tutorial, more how-to videos coming up. See you later. Have a good one.